Hello, Pisces. It's umomgtarot, and this is your. Whoa. They secretly wish you knew this tarot card reading. We're gonna find out what they secretly wish you knew, and then we're gonna figure out who are we talking about. We're gonna do that first, actually, using the astrology reading cards, and then we're gonna get into a tarot spread. So let's have a look. Pisces. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, Aquarius. What they secretly wish you knew. You have an Aquarius thinking about you and they secretly wish you knew something. We're going to find out. But till then, the energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Okay, Pisces, you have an Aquarius in the mix and they're enjoying their freedom. They're enjoying their rebellious activities. I secretly wish you knew this. Then we've got Leo energy in the mix, and the energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. This make bottle is out here trying to have fun. Out here trying to have a good time. Okay? Their sense of purpose right now. Their maturity. Then we have Gemini, and the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchanges possible. Oh, the way they talk to you, though. The way they talk to you, though. It's like my joints turn into butter. We are going to have a look at the Light Series Tarot. Ooh. Light Series Tarot. And we're going to figure out what the heck. It's air sign energy. So this energy of this person is very unique. Okay, because it's Aquarius, they may be a very sporadic person, very surprise filled. They'll disappear, and then they'll pop up, and they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't expect to hear from you ever again." Okay, and then they'll disappear, and like, "Oh crap, I didn't think you were gonna just exit like that." Okay, whatever. And then they'll show up, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay." Each time, counting on the surprise of it all to compensate for the randomness of it all and the lack of explanation of it all. This person may be a little immature. We're looking at that Leo energy where they're very flamboyant, grandiose, or very dramatic in how they react to things or the way that they just act in general. And then we have Gemini, who's you're charming, you're good at making me feel good about whatever shadiness or sus behavior that is happening. So you have a real smooth way with your words. And also Gemini is another one that likes to have a good time over doing the right thing up front. There's boundaries, but we'll get a little devious to have a good time. So we have a lot of I want to be fun and free type energy with this person. And that's the vibe they're carrying throughout this reading. Let's have a look at what they secretly wish you knew. So, boom. First card, Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Hey, I have feelings for you. I have feels. I'm curious about you. I have feels for you. Can I flip this over so I can actually see? There might come a time where I don't see. Okay, there. I have feels for you. This person has feels for you. They secretly wish you knew they had feels for you, but they're not going to tell you. They're freedom loving. They're showing freedom loving energy. They're showing I want to do whatever I want. I want to be a smooth talker. I want to, but there are feelings. And look, you've already won them over. Okay, don't be alarmed if they fall head over feet. Get his feet there. His head's over his feet. But anyways, this still does speak to an immature type energy, though. Page of Cups is the archetype of someone who's a little less experienced, and they're there for the feels of it all more than the actual thought and stability of it all. So there's a lot of feeling, and a lot of impulsive energy, and there's a lot of free-flowing energy. Nothing built on a strong, steady foundation, but the feels are there. They're a little immature, so I wouldn't be like, this is you. They're thinking, oh, you're the love of my life. They're not doing that. They're just like, I like you, though. I like you. You're cool. You're cool. And I'm curious. So then your next card is the Eight of Swords. So they feel like they're cool. They're cool on you, okay? But they don't want to feel restricted. They don't want to feel trapped. They don't want to feel like there's anything that they're obligated to mentally. They don't want to, and it's not even because of anything that you asked for. It's like they mentally don't want to feel bad about the things that they do. They don't want to feel like they're betraying because they don't want to be a betrayful person. They don't want to be a liar. They don't want to feel like they have to lie. They don't want to feel like they have to come clean. And that's the whole thing of it all, is it's an invisible factor in their head. And also they may feel stuck to their situation. Like, this isn't my transition period to maturity and like settling down and whatnot. I can't do that right now. I can't transition there, even though I like you. I can't transition there. Something's stunted, whether it's having too much fun or just the mentally just feeling like, nah, that just doesn't feel like something I want right now. So that's what they're giving us. Then they're giving us Seven of Cups. They're still met with some choices, some options. They're still curious and wondering about some things. I guess that's why you're in their life to begin with. Is that they're wondering, they're curious, but they're not sold on the idea of full-blown relationship or full-blown whatever the connection is, entertaining this Page of Cups energy where they're interested or they have some love for you. Seven of Cups sees it as an option, as, okay, I could do this, or I could do this, or I could go down the solo road and move all over the place, and maybe I could travel for a few more years. Maybe, I mean, their options are up in the air, but they're very much connected to their feelings, and it's giving us that indication that they might just be like, forget it. My feels are the most important thing. Some of you guys are crossing your fingers. Some of you are like, come on now, ain't no way, boy. Some of you guys are all on your jaded kick. But the Seven of Cups, definitely, it does speak to the possibilities. It speaks to the possibilities of them considering their emotions a little bit more than anything else. Maybe by that reverb that plays after they have spent time with you and they're like doing other stuff and they're like, why do I feel empty? It could be something, but the pondering is where it all begins. The Eight of Swords here, again, the limited thoughts, so I guess that's why they're trying to explore. It's because maybe they don't see anything. They don't see, and they're trying to figure out what there is to experience or what there is to choose from. So let's keep going. This person does feel emotionally unhappy, unstable, and bored. I feel like that's what this person secretly, like, are they happy with their current situation, their current decisions, currently what they're doing? Not necessarily. They're coming to a place where they're getting a little bored. But we do see a lot of cups here, so we know that they're considering their feelings a lot more than they normally would, especially if this is Aquarius and Gemini energy. I'm slightly practical, or I'm using an intellectual approach to relationships, whereas this spread is showing that they're exhibiting feels and using their feels, which may be new, in consideration of what they're trying to decide about you, because it seems like they're trying to decide something. I mean, the Page of Cups is like, hey, I'm doing my research, I'm curious, I'm interested, I have my feelings involved. Oh yeah, okay. And then Eight of Swords is like, okay, well, I don't want to feel trapped though. I don't want to get all trapped and stuck in a situation though. Seven of Cups is like, hey, okay, well, let me just decide what I want. Like, let me just figure out through spending time with you or talking to you or just creating those boundaries, but still having you in my life and seeing how things go. I see the Four of Cups as somebody who's actually starting to feel like maybe I'm holding back too much. Maybe I'm emotionally unsatisfied because I don't want to be satisfied because or maybe they feel the deficit of the emotions that they would feel if they were in a loving relationship or if they were in a situation that made them feel excited or fulfilled or free. And I mean, it just feels like something they've never experienced. So they may have preconceived notions about what coming together means, and so they have their guard up. So they feel they are limited by those beliefs that they've had. Seven of Cups, and the Four of Cups together. Let's pull the last card, actually. So you can't stop the cups. You could be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person otherwise is very sensitive. So we have the Four of Cups in reverse. It speaks to somebody who is, bored, and not like bored as in nothing's going on. Bored as in, is it stimulating though? Am I excited to, like, when I kiss you, do I feel like, my knees buckled, or do I feel like, I'll kiss you when you get home? Six of Cups speaks to, and it just makes me wonder, guys. It makes me wonder if this person does secretly, they wish you knew they were going through these motions, but at the same time, I can see why they don't just straight up tell you. It's because I feel like they're pondering and feeling ungrateful about what's in front of them because they're thinking about the past. They're thinking about the past. They're thinking about somebody that they hold very fond in memory in their past. Six of Cups. You know, and they can't get over it. So I feel like this person might even have some hang-ups about where they're going with you, the progression of the relationship or the progression of their own relationship with themselves, or they're unsure because they're still thinking about the possibility of returning to their ex, or their ex coming back, or there being a scenario, and it's almost like they're trying to keep busy until that happens in anticipation of it. And so they know, therefore, that they like you, but they don't know what they can do with that necessarily. They feel like nothing will emotionally fulfill them the way that their ex does, but at the same time, it's like, again, there's some questionability with these options. The Seven of Cups speaks to them thinking about the path that they're going down. So what was once a hard firm, oh yeah, I like you, I'm curious, but hey, my hands are tied, I am still, they knew for sure. Now you got them wondering or thinking, like, is that the right decision? Should I go down that path? I'm not sure. I'm really still thinking about the past. I'm really still thinking about the ex, but who knows? Maybe there's a development with the ex where that doesn't seem so probable anymore, and they're starting to reconsider their options, or maybe they have started to feel differently. We notice a pattern of just putting the cups in there, so it may come down to their beliefs, or their, they maybe have experienced something in their freedom that they realize that they never could have with their ex, and they're starting to realize that they want to try to find that with other people. They could be going through their own personal journey, their own personal belief shifting, and it could be opening up the floor for you, especially if they have this initial innocence and interest and they're not tainting it by going into something which ultimately would have felt like a bad thing when it was happening, but it's probably a good thing that they didn't get intertwined with you or get anything serious with you while they were trying to figure out their thoughts, and while they were trying to process and develop their old patterns or old relationship feelings with someone else. Good, do that. Fully process your ex so that obviously you're going to bring some baggage, but at least you're going to know that you're over it, and do you, boo-boo. Whatever it takes to get you to the other side of that situation, then you can be ready for this new situation. But I guess they secretly wish you knew that this is what they were going through. This is why, if you're asking yourself, why can't they commit? Why aren't they giving me more time? Why aren't they giving me more, attention and love? It's because they're going through the trials and tribulations of trying to choose between past, future, present, trying to mold, try to shape, trying to enjoy life at the same time. Type person, which is very wise. It's a good plan, so good for them. And they're just trying to find their sense of purpose, or reestablish how they feel about their situation, and move towards something that they want to feel successful or feel like is part of them achieving their ultimate purpose in life. And that might have to do with love, and then learning lessons on love and coming to a conclusion that helps them grow. So yeah, there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.